Okay, so lesson 5-6 is the last lesson for the first 9 weeks. The last lesson for module 5. And after this lesson, you'll have a quiz to take that covers 5.4, 5.5, and 5.6, and then a test that covers all 6 lessons. So this is all about retirement. I know that none of you are thinking about retirement yet. You're just thinking about, oh, I need a job. I need a job. Gotta have a job. Well, I've been thinking about retirement. And there's a lot to it. So let's just cover the basics, okay? Let's talk about our options for investment. And this is a given. If you ever want to quit working, if you ever want to retire, you have to plan. And planning is key to that successful retirement. So you need to start by writing down your retirement goals. Don't wait till you're 50, 60 years old to do this either, guys. Decide now. How do I want to live? Do I want to retire at 50? Do I want to retire at 60? Do I want to retire at 70? Do I hope I live long enough to go on a beach vacation in my retirement? Decide what you want and make goals out of it. Have a savings and investment plan. And take advantage of all possible tax-deferred retirement plans, such as IRAs, 401k plans, etc. Now, let's start talking about IRAs, individual retirement accounts. The money you invest in an IRA grows tax-free until you retire and are ready to withdraw it. You can contribute up to $5,500 per year as long as you earn $5,500 or more a year. A traditional IRA, you can contribute, I did that already. A traditional IRA is tax deferred, meaning you don't pay taxes on the money until it is withdrawn. There are generally penalties if you do withdraw the money before 59 and a half years old. So if you want to retire at 40, a traditional IRA, putting all your money there is not going to work for you. You're not going to have access to it without paying a penalty. Okay? So now we got the next IRA is called a Roth IRA. And it's funded by after-tax earnings. You do not deduct the money you pay in from your current income. A little different there. A MyRA is another retirement account funded with after-tax earnings, specifically designed for people who don't have a retirement savings plan through work. All right, through work. I have a retirement savings plan through work. I have a retirement plan as a teacher. Or who like other options for saving. This is usually self-employed people, okay? So my IRA is invested in a U.S. Treasury savings bond. And you can withdraw your contributions without tax and penalty whenever you choose. So many companies offer a 401k plan for employees. Participants in that can authorize a certain percent of their before tax income, salary, to be deducted from their paycheck and put into a 401k. Employers may match a portion of every dollar that you invest up to a certain percent each month or a certain dollar amount. So let's say that you're putting $100 a month in and their match is $100. Put the $100, let them put the $100. Let's say you're only putting in $75 a month, but they'll match you up to $100. Well, you're losing by not paying that other $25 to get to $100. You're really losing $50 a month that you could be putting in your retirement. So I would always say, oh, I'm not supposed to give advice, but anytime I've ever had an account like this, I've made sure that my contribution matched everything they would match. Just makes sense to me. So then we got another, this is just for self-employed workers, but it's called a qualified plan. It was formerly called the KIOG plan. A tax-deferred plan designed to help self-employed people. Self-employed. Workers save for retirement. The most attractive feature of this qualified plan is the high maximum contribution. And you can put up to $53,000 away in this tax-deferred plan. So retirement income. So when you retire, whatever you've put away for retirement, that's what you're going to draw during retirement. Now, if you've worked and paid taxes, you're going to hopefully not have lost your right to Social Security. But it wasn't totally developed. It wasn't developed to totally support people through their retirement. And it'll only really cover about 21% of your living expenses. Retirement pension plans, the benefits provided by them by private and public employees, unions, and the military. Tax-defined financial products, including the IRA, 401(b) plans, 401k plans, deferred compensation, thrift, personal saving plans, SEPs, or a qualified plan. Or you can get you a job, new career. You could work part-time, start your own business. Let's say you were a teacher all your life, and in retirement, you're going to not tutor English because that's not your forte, but you're going to tutor kids in math. That would be more down my alley. And you're going to get paid a little bit for that new career. So inflation index, you hear about this all the time if you ever watch the news. Or if you go into the grocery store before the pandemic and a gallon of milk was $1.67, and now after the pandemic, milk's $4.80 a gallon. That's inflation. It's called price gouging in my opinion, but you know. So inflation is a general, sustained upward movement of the prices for goods like milk and services. We looked at the cost of a babysitter lately in an economy. That's a service. in an economy. The inflation rate is calculated as a weighted average of price changes of individual goods and that's supposed to be services. If people are going to save or lend money, and they need to be ready to accept the risk of inflation, and they're going to get compensated with interest. Interest also rewards the lender for taking a chance on lending money that might not be returned. A little risky sometimes, but hopefully you'll get it back, plus the interest. Okay guys, that's the end of Module 5. By next Friday, you will need to have completed Module 5, taken all quizzes and tests to be on track. That's by next Friday the 27th. Talk to you later.